Nobody talks about the version of discipline that doesn't look like a montage. The version that happens at 3 a.m., alone, when you're exhausted and nobody is watching, and you do the right thing anyway. The version where you're tired, where the results aren't coming, where every rational argument says stop, and you continue anyway. Not because it feels good, because of who you decided to be. We have been sold a beautiful lie about discipline, that it is fire, that it is fury, that it is a man screaming at himself in the mirror to get up, get up, get up. But the ancient Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, men who ruled empires and survived slavery, they described something quieter, something that looked less like fire and more like water. Water does not argue with the rock. It does not motivate itself. It does not need a reason. It simply moves in the direction it has always moved, consistently, completely, forever. That is what real discipline looks like from the inside. Not violent, not loud, inevitable. Here is what nobody tells you about the people who never seem to struggle with discipline. They don't have more willpower than you. They have simply answered a question that most people spend their entire lives avoiding. The question of who they are. Because when you know who you are, when that is no longer a question, the daily decisions stop being decisions at all. The writer writes, the athlete trains, the person who values their time protects it, not out of discipline, out of identity. But let me tell you about the days that test this. The days when you've done everything right for months and nothing has moved. When the work is real, but the results are invisible. When you look around and it seems like everyone else is being rewarded for less. And a voice inside you, a quiet and reasonable voice, says, maybe you were wrong about yourself. Those days are not obstacles to discipline. Those days are where discipline is built. Because the moment you continue, when every rational argument says stop, that is the moment you prove to yourself, at a cellular level, that you can be trusted. Here is the deepest thing I know about discipline. It is not about the goal. It is not about the outcome. The outcome is outside of your control. It always has been. Discipline is the practice of showing up for something that might not work, of becoming someone who acts in alignment with their values, regardless of what the world gives back, of choosing every day not to be smaller than you are capable of being. That is not a performance. That is not for anyone else. That is the only conversation that has ever mattered, the one between you and who you are becoming. The world will never give you a standing ovation for your discipline, but you will know. And over time, slowly, the way water shapes stone, you will become someone you never have to apologize for.